Welcome back to a Ball and Dreams podcast. I'm your host, Jalen Hunter, and my co-host
Rich.
Sterling Torrance. Uh, this podcast we keep it real, honest, and give true analysis of local area sports here in Southern Kentucky. Uh, right now, we're focused on the boys and girls fourth region basketball season.
Yep.
But before we get into the realness of the podcast, I wanted to give a quick shout out to Bowling Green football. They came up short last week, state runner-ups. They had a tremendous season.
Could have won that game. Could have had they had it.
I also want to give a quick shout out to Bowling Green cheerleading. They were state champs this past weekend.
Congratulations.
But let's go ahead and get into this podcast for the day. So you know,
Yeah, you really want to get in this today. Man, I got whooped. I'm about to take my lumps today.
okay.
Let's go.
Let's go over the records real quick. We got Franklin Simpson is 1-3,
Hey, now 3-1.
3-1. My bad.
Yeah,
My
man,
bad.
just 3-1.
I was looking at Russellville. My bad.
Yeah.
But no, Franklin's 3-1. Logan is 1-4. Todd County Central is 3-3. Russellville is 1-3. Their one win is a very impressive win, I would say.
And that's the 13th district. So we rank number one in 13th district right now.
Bowling Green is 5-0. Warren Central is 4-0. Greenwood is 1-5. Not surprising to me. South Warren is 5-1, which is a very big surprise.
Big surprise. Great job, Carlos, right now. Great job.
15th district, Barron County is 3-2. Warren East is 3-1. Glasgow is 0-3. Allen County is 0-4.
I give Barron County the nod as the top 15th region. District team right now. The way they jumped on Warren East. Yeah,
I told you.
They not playing.
But that's later.
Yeah. I'm just saying when you reading off these records, I'm gonna tell you who's number one in that district at this point.
The 16th district, we got Monroe at 4-2. Clinton at 1-3. Cumberland County at 0-2. Russell County at 2-1. And Metcalfe County at 3-2.
Yeah, I think in the 16th district, Monroe and Metcalfe, they get ready to battle.
Yeah, I think that too.
It's gonna be That's gonna be a featured game in the future to watch when they meet up with each other.
But you know, our lead story, as promised, for the boys basketball for week 2, South Warren beats Franklin Simpson.
Man, I gotta say, Carlos, good coaching. Yeah,
I will say, Carlos has shocked everyone on this podcast.
Yeah,
as they had off to a great start to the season. They beat Franklin, you know, the number 3 ranked team in the region. And to be honest, the game really wasn't close.
Not like what I thought it was gonna be, man.
But the score of that game was 54 to 42, and the game really wasn't that close.
Yeah, Franklin wasn't disciplined. They showed negative energy at times. You know, I looked up at times. It seemed like Marcus was like hollering, "Help me in his mind." The way he was playing, he wasn't playing to take the game over. At some point he's gonna have to do that in order for them to even get to the district championship. At this point, from what I'm looking at, I saw. One of they little guards, doing South Orange press. He throwing underarm passes. He's throwing one hand scoop passes across court. It was like, he didn't really too much care about whatever the coach was going to say to him when he got to the sidelines when them timeouts was going to be called. So it's a lot of, I think Franklin runs some plays where they can get Marcus ISO'd on the baseline and stop shooting a lot of 3-pointers when he should be getting to the cup and to the 12-foot range and really jumping over a lot of players, making the game easier for himself. But the one spark Franklin got is the Briscoe kid. He got a motor, man, and I playing You know, he's early games. You know, I don't know how much he's healed from the broken arm situation from football, but yeah, he was keep trying to keep him in the game with his
Yeah,
energy.
but I thought I saw a lot of nonchalant from him and also the whole team as a whole.
Yeah, because I think it's only gonna go as far as Marcus take them. Is how their attitude was, and if Marcus say it's okay to lose by 12, then hey, it's okay to lose by 12. So for me, right now it's still early, so I'm still got them as my front runner to be top in the top four in the region. But they gotta get some things together. They gotta run about some extra suicides or champions at the practice because they not in shape like they supposed to be, and it's got to be a little bit more discipline. I'm even gonna play Cam a little bit more once I run him a little bit, get some him tramped off because he's a good little guard
I got a
for
question for
ball
you.
handling.
Should Cam be starting?
Hey, you know what? 2 or 3 more games played like that, yeah. If I'm gonna lose with somebody that I'm gonna be working with in the future. I'm finna tell you now. So I'm gonna take the losses, but it's gonna be at a move that I make to take the losses.
Now, we both went to the game and watched them together. Um, I know you heard a little bit about the new kid, number 10 for Franklin. What'd you think of him?
Ooh, he got some work to do. He got some work to do. I mean, you don't know what they did all season, man. That's why I give Carlos his credit for doing what he was doing, because he just sneak a little jab in there over the summer and show you that he was putting in the work.
Well, because he had to basically start after that period, which is
Yeah, yeah. That's why you gotta
hard.
give.
That's way
That's why you
hard.
gotta give him his credit. That's why you gotta give him his credit, because like it's what he had to start with, and what left. I think, man, for right now, man, Carlos probably walking around South Warren with a big smile on his face right
Oh,
now.
he's happy.
Yeah, he probably ain't said 2 words. He just cheesing right now. He just cheesing. So, but yeah, I just want to give Carlos his players their P. They play hard for him. Like they gonna slow that ball down if they up by 10 and you don't get out there and press them. At 10 point gonna feel like 20. Cause they gonna listen, look over. If he tell them pull it back, they gonna pull it back.
I just don't. Even with that, I just don't see him coming out of 14th district.
You know what? Let me see. Yeah, that's gonna be real hard getting past Bowling Green and Central. But I think if as a sleeper,
Yeah.
he's at top sleeper right now. I'm not looking at nobody else outside of what I done seen him do because their team ain't. He's probably got the most disciplined team right now outside of, I would say, Central.
You know what? I can't disagree with that right now.
He probably got the most disciplined team because, like I said, there's a couple of times when they was about to fumble the bag. Carlos looked over, hey, pull it back. Then run whatever stall play they was running until they got their wind back up, and then they commenced to going ahead for the victory at that point. But yeah, kudos to Carlos, Coach Carlos at South Warren, man. He did it. He's doing his thing right now.
Yeah, okay. But let's get into the game of the week for week 2. Barron County at Warren East. And when I say that was a classic, it was a classic.
Yeah, it almost started out.
As a blowout.
Yeah, somebody was getting ready to get smoked real quick, and then they came to life. Number I want to say Isaiah Andrews, he came to life. He came to life, and he got him as close as he could within 5 points.
It was they were close. It was 6 with the ball, but the final score for that was 72-63 Barron County.
Yeah.
But the way that first quarter started off, I think they was up like 20 plus
Yeah,
points.
Barron County was up by like 20, 22 plus. It
was bad. It was going to be bad.
Yes.
It was going to be bad. But I'm going to give Warren East credit. They battled back. Like I said, it was third quarter. They were down 6 with the ball, and they just never really could just get any closer. But that was a great game to watch.
Yeah, great game.
If you watched it online, you missed out on the atmosphere. If you missed it completely, you missed a really, really good ball game.
Yeah, Barron County had 2 kids that was cooking though.
But I will say this: I told you. I told you. I
Yeah,
told
yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. That Barron County coach, he might get coach of the year. Like he might. Him and Carlos are gonna be close
I
runner up for
told
this coach of the year
I told
in the
you
fourth region.
Barron County was gonna beat Warren East, and you didn't want. You was like, nah, I can't see it. I was like, it's hard to outcoach that man at Barron County, Warren Cunningham.
I would say he convinced me at this point because like he had two boys, Eli Brooks.
Eli,
He had 26 points, 12 rebounds, and shot 52%. And he put on the show at the end. Like
yeah,
the
he
game
did.
was close, but he was having fun out there playing in that game.
He had fun, but he was tired. You can
Yeah,
see.
he was tired because he put the work in, and then
But he had a running mate though. He had his running mate.
yeah, Aiden Miller, he had 25 points and 9 rebounds, and he shot 75%. Most of that was playing around the rim because he was kind of like a Anthony Mason, Charles Oakley. He's probably gonna be one of the bigger kids playing high school basketball right now. He looked like a
You know
linebacker.
what? He reminded me more of a Charles Barkley with his height.
Yeah,
But he had the
he's
skill.
huge.
He had a skill.
No, but he for high school though he's huge, right?
Yeah.
He's a problem when they run that offense and they got him curling to that rack.
I'm trying to
it's
get
hard dealing with him.
more of a new current matchup comparison because for our young.
Oh man, you might as well call him. I would call him little man. He's in high school he would be like like a baby Zion.
Yeah,
Not with the jumping ability, but just the body wise.
The body wise,
He's
around the rim.
Yeah, he's a problem.
He's also left-handed.
Yeah, he's a problem.
So actually, Zion's left-handed. So that's a good comparison.
Yeah, he's got we ain't talking about the jumping. If you don't got nobody weighing about 225 in there, he's getting ready to be a problem.
We talking about the size and his finishing ability because he shot 75%, but he also was 12 of 16.
And they run some nice plays where he's slicing and cutting back to the basket where he's getting that running start and he putting that shoulder into you. Yeah. So Bryan County got a good team. They got a sleeper team too. They got one that's probably them 2 losses. They had to be some good teams to beat them.
We are going to re-rank teams at the beginning of the year. So, we're not going to really go into much where we're going to put them. Because after the Christmas season, we'll see how we'll re-rank teams, and then we'll see how things play out. Because January really is when district time hits.
Right.
All district games are going to be played. So, we'll really see how the region shapes out and district shapes out. So, that'll be the time where we do re-rankings.
Okay.
But other notable games this week, we had Warren Central at Owensboro. They beat Owensboro 40. I mean, they beat them 40. It was 80-41.
Yeah, man. I didn't think they was. I knew Warren Central would beat them, but I didn't think they'd smoke them out like the rest of them.
I didn't think that, especially the way the game started. And then you also got to take into account they had Cade Unsel. He wasn't playing. He has a sprained ankle. So I didn't think the game, but you know what? They had a surprise appearance.
Oh yeah, Julio came out.
Showed up for that game. For that game, he had 34 points. He shot 92% from the field. He shot 11 from 12 from the field, and he went 8 of 9 on threes.
Yeah, that's Julio.
That is not an accident.
Yeah, that's Julio, not IV. When he's putting them numbers up on that scoring box, you're seeing Julio.
But also in that game, you had Chappelle. He went for 16 points, 10 rebounds, and shot 53% from the field. And you had Mar Walker have 14 points, 9 rebounds, and shot 42% from the field.
You talking about for the Louisville Western game?
No, this is for Owensboro.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's on far right.
Ah, okay. I ain't look over. I thought you had it in the order. Now that's them powerful numbers when you got three kids put numbers up like that. Now and you missing a star that's ranked in the top 20 in the region. You missing with Cade. Them strong numbers, man. Them strong numbers. And especially in high school, you got 3 kids. If you got 3 kids on a high school team that's eating like it, they 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be ranked. And your team gonna be good.
You know what? And I would say the surprise game of the week that nobody was going to take into account. Russellville beat Greenwood 71-56.
Yeah, that is a surprise right there. Knowing you got the Luke Stansbury kid ranked in the top 10 in the region,
Again, I just
and
don't
I don't
think
know nobody from Russellville that's even ranked. So he's supposed to be the best player on the court that night.
He probably wasn't. I ain't got the stats for the night, but I don't think he's the best player on his own team.
Well, I'm looking at if he's averaging 10 points, 4 rebounds, 39% from the field, 29% from the 3-point line. He's 6 of 21. Yeah, he's shooting too many threes. He ain't getting to the cup. That's why his year's not taking off.
He can't get to the cup. He ain't got the body for it.
Ah, man. Well, it looks like we might have to change our rankings as this goes up, as this continues on. Then at this point,
we'll do some re-rankings, like I said, after the.
Yeah, I'm just saying if you saying he can't get to the cup, which I'm saying he's shooting too many threes. Man,
you know
that's a.
He has a big game coming up this week.
What game is that?
We're gonna get into it at the end of this the segment, but you'll be able to look at this right here.
No, I got you.
Yeah, but I was checking it. But so we'll be able to see how he does against real competition.
Okay.
So but another game that is a notable game for this week, probably a big matchup across the state, was Bowling Green against North Laurel.
Oh yeah, that was two top 10 teams.
Nah, Bowling Green's not top 10. They're not ranked in the top 10. They're like top 15.
Well, I saw in one ranking they had them at 8.
Yeah, that was one ranking. That's not.
Okay,
North Laurel's like 3 in the state. But,
yeah. That's why I said that. That's why I said even in that ranking they had them.
That was the top. That wasn't even the top matchup of the day. That same day, that wasn't the top matchup of the day because they played Central played the same day the two.
Okay.
But that was a big matchup across the state. Bowling Green played Reed Shepherd, a Kentucky commit. I will say that man is a Kentucky basketball player. If you watch the game, either in person or online, I'm gonna tell you this right now. That man was not really trying.
They said he got 30. They got 30 something from not trying.
He had 36 points and he wasn't trying. Cause I'm gonna let y'all know on a little some information if y'all didn't know. He played that game was played Saturday. He had a big showcase in Louisville the next day against a team in Philadelphia. So they probably drove down 2 hours to play Bowling Green. Bowling Green got to drive 30 minutes. So after the game, they got to drive to Louisville, get a hotel, and blah, blah, blah. So that man, he wasn't worried about Bowling Green. I'm going to tell you that right now, just from watching that game. Now, Bowling Green did their thing. They won the game. Now, that foul was not a foul on MJ. That was a clean block. That ref wanted to insert himself in the game.
Yeah, they be doing that.
He wanted to be seen. So if that game went in overtime, I think Reed pulls that out and just cooks for the 4 minutes.
So he puts the show on at that point.
I think he puts the show on for 4 minutes because really there was nobody in that gym that could guard him if he wanted to play. He just, you know what? He played like a real point guard and had 36 points. He tried to get his teammates involved. He never tried to take over the game. He was just playing the game. That man is a Kentucky commit, and there's nothing.
So he's going to Kentucky. It was already written.
Yeah, he already signed.
Okay, no, that's good though.
He's
at peace then. If he already done signed, he ain't doing nothing but just playing. Like you probably you can probably catch him on a low day because he know what's important and what's not important.
Yeah, he's trying to win Mr. Basketball,
But we not gonna knock what MJ did. He had 22 and 6 rebounds, and then Mason Ritter against North Laurel had 16 points and 19 rebounds. So they had to come with an A game to compete.
For all the people who think Mason Ritter can't play, you stop it.
He's hooping right now.
Stop it.
He's hooping. 19 boards. I know I'm finna get extra shots if at least 6 of them are offensive rebounds.
I want you to understand how hard it is to get 19 rebounds. The most I got probably in a game would have been 17 or 19.
Yes,
and then it's hard because you got to keep battling. even if you're the only big in the game for your team to get 19 rebounds.
Yeah, you're gonna face a lot of double teams. If
That's
tall.
very. I don't care how tall you are. To get 19 rebounds in one game is extremely hard. So y'all gotta give that man his credit.
Yeah, let's give him his props, man. And I'm glad he's back from his back injury, man. Cause like that's another thing. You know, no kid. I wouldn't want to see no kid not be able to finish what he started. And now I see he's back healthy. Bowling Green, you know, that's why I said, man, Bowling Green gonna stay number 2 in the region right now.
Of course, yes.
They'll stay number 2. They only get better as he gets better.
Yeah, but let's get into probably the matchup of the state for last week. Warren Central versus Louisville Central. So Central is tied to be ranked the number 1 team in the state. Louisville Central.
You talking about Louisville Western?
Louisville Western, my bad. Louisville Western is the highest I've seen them ranked is number 8, and it was a game. It was a game.
Yeah.
So, I know the game opened up because I went and get the game personally. It was like it opened up 12-2, and like halfway through the quarter, Central didn't score a point. The rest of the first quarter ended up being 12-8, and it was a game from there on. Also, that game, Kate Olson was out again for an ankle. They're resting him up just to make sure he's healthy before he comes back.
Yeah, they probably gonna wait and get him back. They probably play if they got about a game or two before the King of the Bluegrass.
Well, they'll probably because they'll be tomorrow when they play Franklin. That'll be the next game.
Yeah, he'll probably play in Franklin.
I don't know if he'll play in that Franklin game. I think he'll probably wait till the King of the Bluegrass.
You don't think he'll give him some minutes just to get him in rhythm?
He might, but it depends on how he feels. It's up to Cade really. But that game was a game, and player of the game was Chappelle Whitney.
Ooh,
he had 26 points, 6 rebounds, and shot 57% from the field. Also, the final score for that game was 64-57 Warren Central. But Chappelle, he put on a show. I will say that he gave you buckets inside the mid range, one dribble pull up. He hit a couple threes. Hey, he did it all for Central. I will say this: Louisville Western, they turned the heat up a little bit and pressured Warren Central. I will say some of the players didn't handle pressure as well as I thought they would.
Nah, they not gonna handle it. They too comfortable letting IV handle the rock, and they do the rest of the work.
IV had a couple turnovers, but as a team, I thought they could have handled the ball, handled the pressure a little bit better. It was a good test for the environment because Louisville Western brought a lot of people. They're only like 30 minutes away, so 30, 45 minutes away. That was kind of like a home game for them, especially they wanted to be Warren Central very bad. That was a very good matchup.
I see you got on here Mar Walker. He hooped that game. He had 18 points.
He had 18
7
points.
rebounds.
He shot 42% from the field. Amari Glover, we did an interview with him recently.
Yeah, Thanos.
He had 12 points, 9 rebounds, and shot 50% from the field. He told us that he wants to lead the state in rebound. He's well on his way.
Oh, yeah, he's probably getting ready to do it.
That's his mindset. He wants to help the team, and he feels his best attribute to help the team will be rebounding.
That actually going to make his game better. That's the part of his game that he's missing as far as he's not even missing it, but yeah, he as far as assists go, he can't do no more than what he's going to do. He's going to get about 5. In a good game, he'll give you 5 because IV's going to give you.
In a good game, he give you 9.
Well, I'm saying assists.
Oh, you talking about assists?
Yeah, I'm saying assists.
I'm talking about Amari. Yeah. I'm talking about Amari and rebounds.
Yeah, no. That's what I'm saying. Like that's the only situation he need to he can improve in is just that because his assist ratio with IV handling the bulk of it, you expect IV to have more assists than him.
You know what? I will say IV struggled in the game, but I'll give you the reason. He had to do so much ball handling.
Yeah, I take 2 turnovers in 40 minutes.
He probably had 4. He only.
How many team have though? If the team didn't have over 15,
I just noticed
cool.
his turnovers more because he was handling the ball so much.
Yeah. Not well.
But I would say the total, if I had to estimate, I'd say 12, something like that.
Oh yeah, I'm finna take his vote. I'm finna take him because most time when you got a pressing team, they try and get you. They try and at least get up at least to like 19 to 20 turnovers.
He may not have had like the assist, but sometimes his passes led to
led to a lot of stuff happening. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like with Amari. That's gonna be hard for him. He could, if he was in a different situation and was playing a different role, get 9 assists because he is a dime dropper too. But he can focus on doing the other stuff like rebounding, like setting harder screens on players when they running their offense. Because that's part of his game is being brutal. So.
Yeah. Okay, but that kind of ends our notable games of this past week.
Yeah.
Let's get into the notable games for this coming week. So for Tuesday, we got Franklin at Warren Central. That should be a good. Honestly, I don't think it'll be a good matchup, but it's supposed to be a good matchup in the region. I think it'll end up being a blowout. That's Tuesday the 12th, and then Bowling Green goes to Greenwood, which is a very extremely hard place to play.
Yeah.
We'll learn a lot about Luke Stansbury that game.
Yeah.
And the Greenwood team. I told you I had them Greenwood ranked 10 in the region. And honestly, they dropped out of the 10th.
Man, I tried to give them home cooking though. I tried to intervene like the refs do. I did. I
told you they is not as good.
I did. Well, man, it is what it is.
But
man.
also,
you're starting to see certain things.
At the end of this week, for both boys and girls, Christmas tournaments begin. So a lot of teams are going to be traveling or hosting. So you're going to get a lot of 3 games in 4 days, 4 games in 5 days, 3 games in 5 days, stuff like that. So, a lot of teams are going to learn a lot about each other, gel, face adversity, some, going to a hotel, being around each other for almost a week, just one tournament, like, you can become a real family at that point. So this Christmas tournament season is going to be really big deal for teams. So they'll start after especially because Christmas break that starts. I know King Bluegrass starts Friday, and then it ends on Tuesday.
That's a big tournament.
That's the biggest tournament in Kentucky, one of the biggest tournaments in the nation. Just so you know, I know Warren Central's in it. Bowling Green's not in it. But, Bowling Green and Warren Central are in the next tournament in Lexington after Christmas. That's the second biggest tournament in Kentucky. So
you mean tell me they could possibly see each other 3 times this year? If they meet each other in that Lexington tournament?
If they possibly meet each other, they could possibly see each other 5 times total.
Dang, man, I ain't want to see no team like that, man.
But no, you got to think about it.
I don't
every time
it's hard as
Central,
hell to beat a team. Man, it was hard as hell for us to beat Central at third time.
We beat Central my senior year. We beat Central 3 out of 4.
Yeah,
but
we smoked Central the first 2 times.
Our games were never a smoke. It was none of that. It was all close.
We smoked Central both times, and we looked up with 7 seconds to go, and we down by 1 in the third game. In Diddle.
I know.
No.
No, I'm talking about.
We're in Diddle.
It's different.
About to go home. No, I don't want to play no team like that, man, because you don't get up for them like you supposed to, and that's the problem.
I will say the Bowling Green Central matchup is different. Like, you get up for it every time.
Man, I don't know if I get to smoking you. Like I said, man.
No, because
we normally was up and then we blinked and hey, man, it's 7 seconds ago. We about to lose. Yeah, we was like that.
I say the Bowling Green Warren Central matchup is very.
Man, they had Hustle. They had Bundy. They had this is what I'm talking about. We wasn't even studying them.
But y'all not in the same district though, so y'all don't see each other.
Back then we did.
I know, but I'm saying like now.
Yeah.
Bowling Green Central is very different. I was to tell you this for both boys and girls. The fourth region is one of the hardest regions in the states to come out of. The 14th district is probably top 5 hardest to come out of.
Yeah, I say that. I
So
say that.
y'all might and we face good teams all the time, even within our own region that don't get the pub. Barron County,
Yeah.
Franklin, Russell at times, Glasgow,
Yeah.
Metcalf some years, Monroe, Russell County some years. So y'all might think Bowling Green Central, and I can't forget Greenwood. They went to region plenty of times, and they won region in 2008. So South Warren gets us trouble. Now I wouldn't say us trouble; they give Central trouble. South Warren ain't never beat Bowling Green. I can't say Warren East. I really can't. They had multiple opportunities to go to the region, tricked that off throughout the years. They still haven't beat Bowling Green since '94. Beat everybody else.
Well, Warren East was always like third class until
No.
Greenwood came. Then they went
They went
fourth
third class, but around
and then South Warren
the
come.
early '90s. They was winning.
You talking about who? Warren East?
Yeah, like '80s and '90s. I wasn't saying like yo years, but they got regional championships.
Man, I had to go sit. Well,
I was in that gym for like every day for 4 years.
So basically, they when they baby boom would come with the good talent every 10 years, they would win region. Then is that what you say? Because that's how it is in Franklin. Well,
That's look outside of Bowling Green and Central. Teams are going to ebb and flow, like you said, with those.
Yeah.
They really wait till they get a really good class, focus on that class, and then they really don't care about those other
it's terrible,
years.
man. It's terrible because you can make players, man. Now.
Yeah, but like if they don't see a really good class, they don't
Exactly.
really. But that really concludes the boys segment. If you got a chance to go to the King of Bluegrass this coming weekend,
Yeah, go
visit. It's in Louisville. After Christmas, if you got a chance to check out, I forget what the term is called, but it's in Lexington. It's hosted at Lexington Catholic. It starts the 27th. If you get a chance, you need to go watch that. Bowling Green Central are both playing. The King of Bluegrass is in Louisville. It's held at Fairdale High School. So you need to go check that out. Let's get into the girls. Let's get into the records before we get into the lead story.
again.
So Franklin, for the 13th district, is 3-2. Logan is 3-3. Todd County Central is 3-0. Russellville is 0-3. We'll talk about them. For the 14th district, Bowling Green is 3-1. Warren Central is 2-5. Greenwood's 5-0. South Warren's 2-3. The 15th district, Barron County is 5-0. Warren East is 1-3. Glasgow is 3-1. Allen County is 2-2. 16th district, Monroe is 3-1. Clinton County is 2-3. Cumberland County is 3-3. Russell County is 0-4. Metcalf County is 3-1. I would say my surprise of the season is Russell's 0-3, but there's a reason for that. Glasgow is 3-1. That's my biggest surprise. I did not think they would come out starting out hot.
I'm gonna say Greenwood, my biggest surprise.
I'm not shocked they're 5-0.
Said they got that long Range Rover.
I'm personally not shocked. Also,
they got that long Range Rover though.
Yeah, hey, but we'll talk about her in a little bit.
I'm just saying. Talking about hostile environments going into.
But also another shock that is Central is 2-5. I think they had 4 wins last season.
Oh yeah, big turnaround. But hey, they got who's they coach?
Anthony Hickey Sr.
Okay, he might have done figured something out this year.
Yeah, but they got a lot of seniors. I want to see how he develops after this year.
Okay, yeah, you got to develop. Yeah.
Yeah, but
you got to.
Our lead story for the girls.
Man, don't even say it, man.
Lead story: Franklin Simpson takes a loss, so his number 2 ranked team in the region take a loss to South Warren.
It was a good one though. I'll take that loss because I think Franklin girls, they learned something about themselves. They got an in and out presence, but they they got a guard, man. I think she might be one of the nicest guards in the
Okay, yeah,
region.
we're gonna talk about her in a little bit. But the score for that is 49-46, and a double overtime game, and South Warren took that one. But if you want to talk about that, so how do you pronounce the name? I know you got the pronunciation at the game. It's Malaya. Is that how you say it?
Malaya Partinger, yeah.
So she had 18 points, 2 rebounds, but I know you say she might be one of the best players. She shot 26% from the field.
Yeah, man.
She was 7 of 27, and she shot 20% from 3 and was 1 of 5.
I think she had too much pressure on her. I was watching her being coached, and you can't yell at that girl like you certain things you with certain players like in front of people, cause she's the engine.
She
Even
might be the engine. I just don't think she's the best player though.
nah. I think
I think the big girl is.
I think the big girl can be a good
I think
player that
she was in foul trouble that game.
yeah
But look, no, I want you to look at her stats though. She had 12 points, 5 rebounds, and shot 6 from 11. 6 from 11 from the field. And
yeah, she should touch it more.
Yeah,
I think too she would. I think they had some like outside of what I'm about to say about the partner chick. I think the other girls their passing ain't that good because she be wide open and they
would look directly at her. And
like, not pass. Well, they might have been doing that too, but it was like, wait a minute, she's too big and the hole is too wide open. Why you can't get it to her?
No, I want to give this PSA to Franklin. Y'all need to watch film of that South Warren game. And when y'all watch film and y'all see that, watch with the team. When y'all see that the Hadley girl is open and your wing player is looking regular and they don't pass her the ball, y'all need
to take them out.
take them out. And like that was, I'm talking about gaps wide as a truck, and they could have passed her the ball, and she shoots a layup.
Cause when they run their plays, man, she got what she wanted. And I might, I'm just biased on guards in the league. So I'm not taking nothing from from Hadley Turner.
Malaya Partinger, she's it. She got it.
I just think with her, I think it's too much pressure on her when the other girls they're actually in the game but they're messing up, and then she's trying to compensate for what they're doing, and then. You can't show out on a girl like that.
I think the other girls are being in front of the fans. Shoot.
Well, I don't know because Jermaine, when I talked to Jermaine over summer, they got to shoot the ball. He understood that.
Well, my thing is she took 27 shots and the Turner girl took 11. That's probably over half your shots. Yo, these other girls got to shoot too.
Yeah, that's why I'm saying they not shooting. It's not that Jermaine and them don't want them to. They not shooting. And the Partinger girl, if I see you on the wing not shooting, I'm gonna get frustrated and start trying to compensate and do more, where the 27 shots come in. Because I think she can be, the way I watch her play, I think she can be more efficient. And she's a nice passer when she get to penetrating on the inside. I just think the other wing players are gonna have to make some shots. On down the stretch in order for Franklin to pull out what I expect with them being either in the semifinals of the fourth region or the finals.
So let's go to the other side to talk about South Warren. McLean Hudson,
she was cooking too.
18 points, 9 rebounds. She shot 39% from the field. She shot 44% from 3 and was 4 of 9 from 3. We had Gracie Hodges. She was ranked in the top 10. She had 16 points, 9 rebounds.
Yeah, they was hooping.
33% from the field. So, really, if you look at it, the top 2 players for both teams matched each other.
Yeah.
So, I think it was more of a coaching. South Warren had a little bit better back coaching than Franklin.
He was more calm about the situations.
But I will say this. Blaine Embry, he's the head coach for South Warren. You can't run sets for everything. Like,
yeah, something that you gotta
like
let.
at some point in the game, you just gotta let your best player get the ball and let them go to work.
That is the Hudson girl, right?
No, that's Gracie Hodges.
Oh, that was number 20.
Number 10.
Number 10, yeah. Okay.
Like you just got you tried to get the ball in her hands, but it was a set play call. Like just let her have it, get out the way, because that was where some of your turnovers came in. You trying to run a set, and then the players worrying about running the set instead of playing basketball.
Cause she was getting to the cup with her offhand. They let her play with her offhand. Like her offhand drive going right was devastating. Like she got what she wanted with the offhand going right in that Franklin game. Cause I watched it thinking that is he gonna call a shove off? What is he gonna call? And the referee said we're not gonna get in the game. We're gonna let her. Being that she's taking control of the area,
it was a physical game. It was a physical game.
That's what I'm saying.
And the referees let them play.
They let them play.
But that's really. Let's get into. Let's get a little bit on me. We can harp on me and my boldness. So Greenwood went to Russellville.
Ooh, yeah, it sure did.
They beat Russellville 56-47. So Leah Trin, she had 15 points, 4 rebounds. She shot 24% from the field and was 5 for 21. So she didn't have a good game shooting wise. The Kayla Grant girl, the one I told you the first game of the season, she had 10 points, 10 rebounds, shot 67% from the field. For Russellville, Larisha Cawthorn, she had 22 points, 10 rebounds, 45% from the field.
So the game was probably more closer than what
Well, there's a little backstory. So, a little context, I should say. So, going into the game, he only dressed 7 players because he had people out with hurt.
You talking about Russellville?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, Russellville dressed 7 players. They had people out with injuries and sickness. So, they had one girl go down in game. She had with a concussion.
Oh, so now you got 6.
And so, he had to play a 7th grader the whole second half. He was up 14 in the first half. So, nutrition played a big part in that.
Yeah, so the Greenwood got to sneak that one in.
So, I'm going to tell y'all this. Orlando Hayden and the Russellville Lady Panthers are coming. As Deion Sanders said, they coming.
So, you saying they better than that 0-3 start?
They are.
Okay.
Because they're missing like 2 of their starters.
Right.
And like I said, they only dressed 7 players.
Yeah, and they end up with only 6
in that game. And they're playing a 7th grader. And I think she might be starting now.
Oh, Lord.
So, like, when they get back, the 4th region, especially the 13th district in Franklin.
Nah, we ain't going to worry about them.
Y'all need to be on notice. They coming.
Jermaine and them are Franklin is gonna get that.
We have to put some on. We have to put some on that Russellville Franklin game.
You know, and another thing I'm saying about the Franklin team, man. You know, I don't stick my nose in everything, but you know, I don't even do it with my son and his coaches, man. I ain't one of them. Man, why you ain't playing him? Why you ain't doing this? The whole thing is, man, let him get coached by the coach. Now, if you can look at the coach and you can tell that the coach ain't actually coaching him, it's just he's another body there, or the girl's another body there, then yeah, you gotta speak up on that, especially if you know your kid is better. But to bring it to the public, that's gonna mess the whole team up, knowing that stuff behind the locker room is getting out. You know, y'all shouldn't do that to that team, because you know, let the team see how far they can go. I think Jermaine and them got this, man. I mean,
you know, we already got some on the end of the season, but like I say, when we get to after the Christmas, we're gonna reassess, and then we won't.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Do we want to bet on district games?
Right. But I just think right now, man,
because I think viewers do like seeing the controversy of us getting the betting, because you know that.
Yeah, we gonna do that, but right now, man, I need the parents to stay out of a lot of stuff, man. Let the kids figure it out, man.
Let the coaches coach, and you be a parent and just support your kid.
Well, you can start a podcast like we did, and you get to talk about what you want to talk about. But that's just some of the things I've been hearing through the 4th region. Is just
parents, we have stats to back up all of our.
Oh yeah.
So
keep them.
even in our biased opinion, we have to go off the facts.
Exactly.
Like I'm biased for Bowling Green and towards Russellville for the girls, but I gotta go off what the stats tell me.
Yeah.
Even the records, past experiences, all that. Like I got my own personal feelings towards individuals and coaches and blah 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 all this other stuff, but I gotta speak the real and the truth.
Exactly. So
But if you start your own podcast, I wish you luck.
Yeah. Other than that, man, I just stay out the way, man. I remember it was times I used to have to tell my mama shut up, and I ain't even like disrespecting my mama, but I knew if I let that go on, it was gonna get into my head and mess my game up. Cause I ain't want her to say nothing. Just let me prove it. Just don't you say nothing at this point. And so that's how I'm just hearing through the grapevine in this fourth region of what's going on.
Yeah, but I would say the shock of the week, for game wise, would be Barron County and Warren East, which was Barron County won 35-29 at Warren East. I will tell you this: at the end of the first half, I believe it was 21-8. So that game played out at the beginning was like going to be a blowout, and Warren East battled back. Nobody had Warren East ranked in the top 10. Honestly, I don't think they're a top 10 team anyways.
No, they're not.
I think.
But it scared Barron County though.
I think Barron County let up off the gas a little bit.
They probably did. They 5-0 looking at that.
But that was the surprise game of the week. Another notable game for this past week was Bowling Green at McCracken County. They lost 55-49 to McCracken County. Tanaya Bailey had 18 points, 4 rebounds, and shot 50% from the field. So she did her part. That was that was like another showcase.
Seemed like they kind of slowed Meadow down.
Meadow, she had 9 points. She had 12 rebounds.
Yeah, I ain't saying she ain't gonna do
But she shot 44% from the field. Her being a post player, very close to the rim, like you expect her field goal percentage to be higher. So, but from one of our previews, somebody said they were going to go undefeated. Yeah, we got the footage. You said
I did say that.
Yeah, you said that, and I told you they wouldn't. Not saying that they couldn't. I just think it's hard, especially because high school players and kids.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
They got so much going on.
Yeah, man, they might have little boyfriends and all that other stuff.
So it's hard. It's hard.
I wasn't even thinking about that.
But we don't know what happened. Didn't get to watch that game. But I will say, Meadow, she had a standout game earlier in the week before that McCracken County game. She had 20 points, 10 rebounds. She shot 91% from the field.
Yeah, she's hooping.
She went 10 for 11. So she is the best player in the region.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. McCracken must have had a game plan for that.
Well, I think McCracken County is ranked higher than in the
Bowling Green
in the state.
Okay.
So they meet again in a few weeks, if I'm not mistaken.
Oh, dang.
So they gonna see each other real soon. So we gonna see what Bowling Green's really made of in the coming weeks.
Okay.
For the girls, so this is shaping up to be an exciting season for both boys and girls. Notable games for the girls this week. Bowling Green travels to Greenwood.
Yeah, it's getting ready to be
on Friday. So if you're in town, if you haven't left yet, on Friday, go watch the boys and girls Bowling Green versus Greenwood at Greenwood on Friday. That's going to be a battle of two great teams. But after that also starts the Christmas season, the Christmas tournament season for the girls. I know Bowling Green is going to Queen of the Commonwealth, so that'll be a good test for them, being one of the premier teams and top teams in the state. I don't have their schedule after that, and I know Warren Central is hosting a tournament after Christmas, starting the 27th. So if you're in town around that time, go watch some good games.
A lot of basketball getting ready to be played. A lot of basketball. A lot of basketball.
I will say we will be taking a hiatus for the Christmas season. We're going to give ourselves a break, enjoy ourselves and our family. So we won't be back on the podcast till the first of the year. And we'll give you a whole recap of the first month of the season, players to watch, teams to watch, do re-rankings of the teams. I don't know if we want to do the players.
No, we can do that too. We can do it all. We can do it all. We got enough time. We let everything settle in.
You know, we got some things coming soon for the podcast. We got some really good, interesting battles playing out here on the podcast as well as Franklin, Bowling Green, Warren Central, Russellville. So we got some real interesting things coming up. It should be a great basketball season.
It has started out like that so far. It's been a great season.
I will say this. Y'all gonna have to listen to me about these fourth region basketball.
Man, I ain't even trying to hear all that. Man. Bowling Green is squeaking right now.
Look, we gotta wait till they get everybody back.
Yeah, they squeaking right now. Bowling Green squeaking right now. I will say this.
Defensively, they are not Bowling Green boys basketball team. They are not the team I expected them to be based off my personal experience playing at Bowling Green and watching teams after I played. They need to get that together.
But we're gonna see what we gonna need a good look at what's going on.
But I say we'll see what they're really made of when they go against the top team in the state mid-January. You're gonna have to be there. We may do a
live. Might go live.
We may go live, or you might do an actual broadcast, but post it later. I don't know if we'll do live because we have some licensing things going on with other people broadcasting, but we do plan to be in person and possibly doing commentary on the game.
So of course, we're going to talk about it.
To give you an actual analysis of what we see during the game. So that concludes this episode of a Ball and Dream podcast. And check us out at the beginning of the year. And y'all, happy holidays, and y'all enjoy yourselves.
Merry Christmas.